This is our spoiler-filled review of The Prodigy, that being the film, not a concert of the band that we went to, unfortunately. So, buckle up, folks. Gotta let everybody know up front, this is gonna be a spoiler-filled review.
No, really?
Really, that says it in the title and everything. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out.
Alright, so you're back, and this is a spoiler-filled review, as Dante said, of course. So basically, The Prodigy was about a serial killer, an adult serial killer who got killed by cops. And cops captured him, and he got killed by cops. And then at the same time he died, a kid was being born. So he kind of reincarnated into this baby, and hilarity ensued.
That's mother. We start off with likes. Was there anything at all?
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Well, that kid was actually a pretty good actor, I must say. He was actually kind of creepy. A little bit. Yeah, I thought he was kind of good.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess he had to kind of do two characters, you know, the innocent kid and then the adult in the body. So I'll give you that. The kid was good. Yes. Okay.
And I liked the part when they kind of stood out to where they talked about pedophilia a little bit. Like when he was sitting in the doctor's office and the kid's like, oh, I could just take your pills and then like take a picture of you with your cock in my mouth. And I was like, oh, he's 8 years old. Oh.
Well, okay, so I guess...
You went to that area
yes,
that I've never really seen.
That's my point, that they actually didn't make it sort of just a nice little innocent Bloomhouse, boo, you know, safe thing. They took a chance, and you're right. I'll give them that. That
Bloomhouse,
was cool.
More like boo house.
That's right.
Stupid.
Yes, and then of course the only other like, our perennial like, evil wins.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Always like when evil wins.
I hope there's actually a second one. This is one of the movies I hope there's a second one. Because then I guess like when he's kind of like a teenager growing up or something.
No. Okay, so it's established that he's taken full control over. So you're right, you know, we fast forward a few years to him as a teenager, you know, with the adult body, still trying to do things. But I don't know, maybe it's better as a freaky little kid, maybe a year or two later. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, because the idea is that, you know, and we've seen successful movies, you know, before where it's you know, a child who has the mindset of an adult doing adult things is very sort of freaky, you know, weird. So there is potential there. I'll give you that. There are some dislikes. What do you got?
Dislike.
You have to think about this?
Well, there are some, I guess, but I'm trying to really pinpoint.
All right, I'll help you out.
Well, then help me out, Dante.
Gaping plot holes. Gaping.
Yeah.
Not even small, not even tiny. The biggest and the most patently offensive is dad picks kid up at the school to take him to the psych ward, and the kid suddenly has garden shears appear out of nowhere in order to stab him. I'm like, what? Did he bring him to school? How did he get him in? Was it show and tell that day? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We had mentioned in the likes about how they went there with him talking about the pills and framing him for pedophilia and everything else. And yet, it's never established how he would have access to that information. He just goes, oh, the pills in your, you know, and we're supposed to say, oh, it's supernatural. Well, no. We established that he's reincarnated in his body. We didn't establish that he can then just kind of know things, you know. But again, they needed that to move the plot ahead. And so there were just way too many of those. Way too many of those. So yeah, that's mine. Did that give you some free time to come up with anything?
No, I think you pretty much said it.
All right.
Yeah.
As usual, I've said it. It's Pinhead time. This is gonna be an interesting one because you didn't really have any dislikes till I came up with some. So what are you gonna give this?
A 3.
Wow, a 3. I'm a little surprised. You actually like this more than Golem when it came to freaky little kids, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you know, to each his own. On the flip side, I did not like this nearly as much as the Golem. It's one of those movies that isn't horrible. You don't go out hating it, but there's definitely just not really enough to sink your teeth into. So for me,
it could probably be better.
It could be, but so for me, it's going to be 2 pinheads. So that makes it pretty simple. Your 3 pinheads, my 2 pinheads. This is going to be a 2.5 pinhead movie.
2.5.
Yeah. Screw it. Let's check out some real The Prodigy.